Hello, I'm Uma Arora from justtutors.com, and in today's video we are going to learn about why do we fall ill. So the main subtopics which we are going to cover in this video are infectious and non-infectious causes, means of spread, principle of treatment, and then principle of prevention. Let's move forward towards the next slide, and here are few pre-assessment questions for you. So you can pause the video here and you can try the given questions. And once you are done with all the given questions, you can resume the video to check your answers. So pat your back if all of your answers are correct. And now let's have a quick discussion about infectious and non-infectious diseases. So when a disease happens because of a microorganism, it is called infectious disease. Well, bacteria, virus and fungi are the causes of disease. In this case, for example, diarrhea, tuberculosis. And if we talk about non-infectious disease, so it's like when a disease happens because of some malfunctioning in any organ and it is not because of any microorganism, it is called non-infectious disease. A non-infectious disease may happen because of a wrong lifestyle, and some non-infectious disease may happen because of a genetic factor as well, for example diabetes, hypertension, heart disease. Let's move forward and let's talk about agents of infectious disease. Well, infectious agents come in many shapes and sizes. Bacteria and protozoans are microscopic one-celled organisms, while if we talk about viruses, they are even smaller. So these microbes enter our body through natural opening and disturb our body system. The unicellular agents include bacteria, virus, and protozoa. So here you can go through the given chart and have a look like which disease is caused by which group of organisms. Let's move forward and let's talk about means of spread. So many infectious disease can commonly spread from an infected person to a healthy person in the following ways. The first one is through air. So for example, when a person is suffering from common cold and he or she sneezes or coughs, so viruses come out along with fine droplets of mucus, and then the virus easily enters another person's body. Thus diseases like common cold and flu is spread from one person to another. The next one is through water. So diarrhea and jaundice spread from one person to another through contaminated food and water. The next one is through sexual contact. So AIDS and hepatitis B comes under this category, and the last one is through other creatures. So some animals works as vehicles to transfer infection from one person to another. Such animals are called vectors. A vector is any organism that carries and transfers an infectious agent into another organism. Malaria spreads in the same way as mosquito plays the role of the vector. Let's move forward towards the next slide. Well, imagine that a same disease microbe entered in the body of two different persons. Well, one of them got infected and one doesn't. Well, the reason is that the healthy person may have the immunity to the virus due to the given reason. For example, he might have suffered the same disease due to the same virus in the past, so his body has developed the right immunity. Now let's talk about sign of inflammation. So depending upon the disease symptoms, it may vary. For example, for fevers, redness, pain are the common effects of an infection. Let's move forward and let's talk about principle of treatment. Well, there are two ways to treat an infectious disease. The first one is minimize the effect of the disease by taking rest so that we can conserve our energy and it will enable us to focus on healing. And the next one is to cure the disease. So it's basically killing the microbe by taking disease specific medicines. Let's move forward and let's talk about principle of prevention. So whenever a person suffers from infection, the doctor gives suitable medicines to get rid of the particular infection. But treating the infection has certain limitations. For example, an infection hampers the routine activity of a person for a few or many days, or an infected person may become a source of infection for many other persons, and that is the reason why prevention is better than the cure. Let's move forward and let's talk about ways to prevent diseases. Like, we need to take a proper balanced diet, maintain proper hygiene, boosting the immune system. And now let's talk about vaccination. So vaccination is based on the principle that our body learns to fight against a certain microbe when the microbe attacks our body for the very first time. So vaccines are made from dead or weak strains of a microbe. And after the vaccination, our body learns to fight with that microbe. As a result, our body easily wards off any future of that microbe. Many diseases can be prevented by vaccine, for example, tuberculosis, whooping cough, rabies, etc. So let's move forward towards the next slide, and here are a few questions for you to practice. You can pause the video here, and once you're done with all the questions, you can resume the video to check your answers. Congratulations if all of your answers are correct, and thank you for watching this video. For more, please visit justtutors.com.